This is SCAC Softball Media Days, and joining us is the University of Dallas Crusaders head coach Beth Krysick and senior catcher Taylor Garcia. And first of all, ladies, we thank you so much for taking the time out today to join us and discuss the upcoming 2015 season.
Thanks so much for having us, James. Thanks, James.
Coach, we'll start with you. Last season was a great season for Dallas. It was a season that you guys haven't had in a long time. Really got to the SCAC tournament. Were able to make a little bit of noise there, go pretty far in the tournament. What momentum can you carry from 2014 into 2015, if any, or do you leave 2014 in the past?
I think we're carrying a little bit of that momentum, but we're such a new team this year that it's kind of just, we're taking the leadership from last year into this year. And we're taking the belief that we're really going to make an impact in the conference this year into this year. So it's been exciting to kind of see all of our returners stepping up and telling our freshmen, hey, we did well last year, we're going to do even better this year.
And going into this year, Coach, what are your expectations going into 2015?
The University of Dallas has always been a program that's been in the bottom of the SCAC, and so I'm excited for this to be kind of the first year that we're going to be in the top of the conference.
Taylor, let me turn to you. You guys are opening up your season this weekend, actually. One of the teams that is going to be playing this weekend. Just tell me about just the excitement level to get a new season started among the team and among yourself.
James, we have been counting down the days. We are ready to show people what we can do. We've been practicing for a while, and we've been really able to mold very well, and it's awesome. The energy on the field is really, really exciting.
Taylor, let me stay with you. As you guys went through fall ball, back in the fall, obviously, and going through January with practices and the preseason portion of the season, what have you seen from this team? What are some things you've seen that you really like from this team?
I have been surprised every day by the effort from the freshmen. They're really all stepping up. We have a lot of them, and it's really exciting to see that this program is going to become something to be proud of, and we're going to carry this tradition for a while. It's really awesome, James.
Coach, let me come back to you. You have two seniors on this team, Taylor being one of them. Just tell me how important, especially with a team that has a lot of freshmen and sophomores, how important these two seniors are going to be to this team, especially to the team's success.
Definitely. Our senior leadership has been huge this year. Taylor Garcia and Ashley Picker both just work so hard day in and day out. I know anytime they're there that they're giving me everything they've got. Their both school schedules have been crazy, but I know anytime they're at softball, they're 100% there, and they're pushing everybody else to do the same. So it's been great to see both of them kind of say, hey guys, this is something important to be a part of. This is something you want to work hard to be part of for 4 years. It's meant the world to us, and it now should mean the world to you. It's been great.
Taylor, as we talk about leadership and such and being one of the seniors on this team, just explain to us how important it is for you to be a leader on this team and to be one of the upperclassmen this team looks up to.
It's really important to me, and I know it's important to Ashley and our junior, Aaron Bagley, and even a lot of the sophomores. They've stepped up. This program has not really had a whole lot of leadership before, so it's a new place for us, but it's really, really exciting, and I think it's the best opportunity I could have had. It's already my favorite year here. So.
This is SCAC Softball Media Days with the University of Dallas Crusaders head coach Beth Krysick and senior catcher Taylor Garcia. Coach, let's break down the team a little bit. I'm going to start with you. Simply tell me a little bit about your pitchers, who's coming back in the circle, and what you're kind of expecting from that group.
Sure. We've got Katie Lee returning. She did really well for us last year. The kids just got a lot of heart, and she worked so hard. So I'm excited to see how she comes back this year. And then we've got two freshmen, one from Vermont and one from Washington. That'll be big for us in the circle this year. And they both just work really hard. They're good kids, and they give us a lot of presence on the mound. They're both very calm as they pitch. And so that'll be really great for this team this year.
Taylor, you're the catcher on this team. You get to work with these pitchers day in and day out. What have you seen from this group, as well as maybe some of the other catchers you've worked with? What are you seeing overall from the pitchers and catchers?
I'm loving our battery. I know that our freshman pitchers, they adjust very well. They are so coachable, and like Coach said, they have such a great presence on the mound that you don't normally see in freshman pitchers. So that's really, really promising.
Coach, coming back to you, let's move into the infield. Tell me a little bit about your infielders, what you're seeing from this group, and who has stood out to you thus far.
Definitely. We have a lot of competition in the infield this year, so that's been really fun to work with. Last year, that was one of our struggles. We didn't have a lot of depth, and we have a lot of depth this year. So, I mean, they're making my job hard, which I love. So, I mean, it's been a lot of hardworking kids, and they are just going to be great for us this year. We've got some kids that are just going to stop almost about anything that's going to be hit to them, so that's exciting.
Coach, I'll stick with you. We'll move into the outfield now, and finally tell me a little bit about the outfielders and that group of players.
Our outfield's just fast, which is such an advantage, and they are good kids who communicate really well with each other. We've added some freshmen in out there, so we've got, should anything happen, we're going to be great out there no matter what, and seeing them communicate and work well in the tweeners has been great. So they're definitely going to be a strong outfield for us as well this year. I'm certainly excited about our defense in general.
We'll get you both out on this final question. Taylor, I'm going to start with you. For Dallas to reach its goals, its expectations in 2015, what are going to be some of the keys to success?
We're going to have to keep the energy level we have now throughout the rest of the season, which won't be hard because we'll stack up wins on wins. So, but another thing, we are going to have to keep our chemistry that we've developed in these first couple of weeks. I really love these girls, and I know they love each other, and we're going to turn this program into something really special.
Coach, I'll ask you the same question. What will be some of the keys to success for Dallas in 2015 for the Crusaders?
Definitely, we just have to be who we are. I think the world of these kids, and they work so hard all the time, and if we just remember that we're good enough, we are where we need to be as players, we're where we need to be as leaders, where we need to be as a team, then we'll play that way, and we'll come out on top more often than not. So as long as my team remembers to just be who they are and that they're already good, we're going to be fine this year.
The Dallas Crusaders will open things up this weekend, January 31st, 2015, in Alpine, Texas, against the Sul Ross State Lobos in a doubleheader beginning at 1 p.m. This has been SCAC Softball Media Days with head coach Beth Krysick and senior catcher Taylor Garcia. Ladies, again, we appreciate your time this afternoon, and we wish you and the rest of the team good luck in 2015.
Thanks, James.
Thank you.